Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the Premium Bandai exclusive Master Grade Prototype Gundam, or the Prototype RX-78. Now, we actually never seen this version of the RX-78 in the anime, but I've mostly seen this one mentioned in games or in game animations, or cutscenes basically. And since I only technically owned one RX-78, which was the RX-78 G3 2.0, I wanted to try it one more time because that was when the time I wasn't a big fan of the RX-78 nor any mole suits with core fighters. So here I am again with a similar yet different kit. So first of all, basically this is the build wise, it's exactly the same as the 2.0 frames, or at least the inner frames is exactly the same as the GM 2.0 or the RX-78 2.0. With this, there's only like a few changes, like the colors and some minor parts, which I won't be getting into. And I won't be able to actually take out my RX-78 because it's stored really deeply in my storage room, where to the point I have no idea where it is. Okay, so now let's get on to the review. First of all, what you get, of course, is the kit itself with two different looking beam sabers on the back. I will talk about those later, or actually soon. But for now, what you're officially supposed to be using, not those, you get a action base for the core fighter, which is inside. At this point, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what the core fighter is, or how it looks like, or how it works, so I'm not going to show that part. You get two beam saber effects, the long ones, but I will be only demonstrating with one. You get some water slides. Once again, I'm not really too good with these, so I decided to just show you guys in the video. You get a good number of water slides, all these RX-78-1, the Federation symbols, and all sorts of parts as well. That's that. And for some reason, they do give you some stickers for the eyes and the head cameras. And these circle ones, which I will basically point out what or when you're supposed to use these. I honestly thought these were really unnecessary, so I decided not to use these. And besides these, you get a action-based connector, and you get a black and red shield, which looks really interesting. I mean, it's exactly the same shield and build, but it has a different vibe to it. And here's one of the main things that got me in buying this kit is the beam rifle. The more prototype-ish looking beam rifle. Really love the simple design, and yeah, this is why I mostly got the kit. Okay, beyond this, there are some leftover pieces, well, a lot. First of all, let's get with the obvious. You get these bazooka parts left over. You don't actually get a bazooka for some reason. So yeah, you get a white one and a red one, so that's that. And yeah, more pieces for the bazooka, even for the beam sabers. This kit actually does use the different shape beam saber, which I will basically show you guys later. But overall, you get 6 beam sabers in total, 2 whites, 2 reds, and 2 of the new ones. So really interesting, thing going on here. I will just leave one so I can show you guys what the difference is later. You get a different backpack inner frame because I believe the prototype used a different shaped backpack. And you get some leftover pieces from like the back skirt, the side skirt, the weapons, and you do get more options. You can actually use this part instead of if you don't like the white color that's been used on the kit. So that's that. And you do get some pilot figurines, or pilot figures, if that's how you call it these days. The one that goes into the mole suit is a random pilot, figure, but you do get a nice red Admiral Ray version of it, and 2 of the random pilot figures in different colors, red and white. And finally, these are some parts also for the cockpit. For the cockpit section, the face. So if you want a black chin, you can use this, and a V-fin cover. If you don't want to have the red V-fin cover, you can use a black one. So you do have some other color options. Not too big, but also not too minor. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go on with the articulation. Now, if you built a GM 2.0 or an RX-78 2.0, the articulation wise is pretty much the same. And I've recently reviewed the Gym Canon North American version, so I won't be showing like how the shield works, which is pretty obvious. And yeah, for the beam saber, I will show you guys, well, the main differences. I'm not going to show you guys how it holds it because it's the exact same 2.0 hands, and at this point you should know how they work. So that's that. Now let's get the head. The head wise, a lot of parts are mostly the same situation. The head. Once again, if you don't want the red chin, you can go for the black chin using the other parts. I just follow the manual just in case. The eyes are a sticker, and the head cameras that are on top and on the back are stickers. I haven't done any panel lining yet on this because I feel like this doesn't really deserve or need that much. Okay, for the head articulation, every part is pretty much stiff. The head's stiff, so you can go down that much, up that much, and 360 shouldn't be an issue. That's that. And articulation on the arms, pretty much the same as my previous Gym Cannon North. You can go front that much, back a little bit, and then go to the side 90 degrees, or a little bit more than 90 degrees, and the shoulders can move up. And typical 360 twist. And one of the main difference between the normal RX-78 is the arms. I believe if you bought the RX-78 normal one, you should be getting like a straight lined arm, but you have these lumps on the arm, so that's some minor difference. The hands are the exact same 2.0 hands as my previous reviews. Nothing else going on. Same structure as the Gym Cannon. And you can open the cockpit, and once again, if you don't want to use the red parts, you can go for the black ones. And those round stickers, where they're supposed to go, are like these parts on the joints, these circular parts. So you have stickers for these, the legs, and even for the backpack right over here. As you can see, I just colored mine because I really didn't want to use those stickers. And the backpack is one of the main parts that is different. What I've heard, the design is more squarish design as well, so I guess that's why they gave you a different part for the inner frame as well. The back skirt, there is no part for actually storing a bazooka. There's nothing that actually opens, so that's one different thing. And the color is being pretty obvious, and the core fighter is inside here as usual. They don't give you a core block. I was hoping for that to happen, but no. There is one more different part here, right over here, which I will demonstrate later. And as you can see, the body, not too much as you think. The front skirt, back skirt, they do move individually, but they do tend to pop out a little bit easily if you're not too careful as well. And you have a nice side swivel as well. And if it's not for the front skirt, you could go about 90 degrees or a little bit more if you can move your way around. Has a nice double jointed bend. And yes, by looking at the articulation wise, it was the armor parts for the Gym Cannon North for the legs that was hampering with the leg articulation a lot. So that's one thing I've recently noticed. And you have these nice good bend on the feet, with the typical ball jointed feet. Well, sort of is ball jointed. I mean, there's a lot of connection going on with these pistons. So yeah, if you build RX-78s or Gym 2.0s, you know what to expect when it comes to articulation. So now let's look at the different parts. Now let's look at the beam saber. The beam saber, these ones actually require two pieces, one on the handle and one on the top part. So that's one difference. But as you can see, they may look similar, but the only difference is that it has a more flattish bottom. So I guess that's one minor detail. So I know a lot of people, some people are really picky regarding these. Some people really don't care. So don't take this too seriously, but yeah. The main difference is that the beam sabers has a slight different design. Come on, camera. God damn it. So yeah, more flat beam saber. So I guess they were really trying to emphasize on the prototype look onto this, which I think they did a really good job on it, in my own opinion. And one of the main different attractions is the beam rifle. The beam rifle was pretty much a simple build. Just snap two pieces together, put the tip on top, and put this part on. Once again, this thing does have those holes, so you can apply it onto the 2.0 hands, which shouldn't be an issue. Once again, once you get the hang of it, you can hold it with no problem at all. Personally, I do love this design more because it's more simple and it looks like something that you would see in the Star Wars movie-ish thing. But yeah, there is one more thing that I wasn't really expecting, but this side skirt here is one of the unique parts. You can open this part up and it reveals a hole. And on the beam rifle side part, you have this piece that can peg out right over here. Right over here. And you can just plug it in and store the weapon. Of course, showing this in camera, it doesn't work always. And there you go. You have a firm connection. It's not like one of those wobbly connections that you see in an HG, but a firm connection. Shake it, it won't fall off. So while this, you can still hold the shield or do something else if you want to do so. And yeah, just in case, since those who didn't watch my Gymkhana North review, you do have a double jointed arm, and a typical 360 twist arm as well. Well, yeah, that is pretty much it. And of course, the arms do have a shield connector, so nothing too different as well. So yeah, I'm gonna end this review really quickly because this is pretty much about 90%, 95% identical as the RX-78 2.0, but with a different color scheme. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. These parts on the feet, the feet cover are different. They have these holes on it, not holes, but like these engravings on it. So that is one other different point. Anyway, that is pretty much my review for the RX-78 or prototype Gundam. This is pretty much the exact same kit as the RX-78 2.0 kit. So if you're not really picky, or if you're not really into these small variations and such, you don't really need to get this. You're not missing out a lot, or you can just color yours in this color scheme and nobody will tell the difference. Of course, there are some minor differences, just letting you guys know. But once again, if you don't buy, it's not like you're missing out a lot, so no need to worry about that. Also, one question regarding the RX-78. I don't remember my 2.0 doing this, but this one keeps going inside like this. I'm not sure if this is normal or not. I've checked the manual and I did build it correctly, but yeah, this is kind of a bugging point. But anyway, thank you for watching the review for the Premium Bandai exclusive Master Grade Prototype Gundam. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong, leave a comment below as well. I still have more kits to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time!